Welcome to Phillip Highlights. I'm Emilia and I'll be serving you the latest news of the week. Your news, our business. US inflation quickens to a 40-year high. The consumer price index increased 8.6% from a year earlier in a broad base at once. The widely followed inflation gauge rose 1% from a month earlier, topping all estimates. Shelter, food and gas were the largest contributors. People's Bank of China said aggregated financing has increased from 910 billion yuan in April to 2.79 trillion yuan. Financial institutions offered 1.89 trillion yuan of new loans in the month, but more than 60% of those loans were short-term. India's April factory output rose to the highest in 8 months, signaling economic recovery after wider reopening from the pandemic. The index of industrial production rose 7.1% in April, which compares with a 2.2% increase in March. Malaysian companies, from palm oil plantations to semiconductor makers, are refusing orders and foregoing billions in sales. Malaysia has not seen a significant return of migrant workers due to slow government approvals and protracted negotiations with Indonesia and Bangladesh over worker protections. Malaysia's GDP is forecasted to grow to 7.2% in 2022, driven in part by a recovering tourism sector, which is projected to recover to more than 30% of pre-pandemic levels in 2022, and top the ASEAN region with more than 70% sector recovery anticipated in 2023. That's all for today. Stay tuned for the next Phillip Highlights. This update is brought to you by PhillipCapital, your partner in finance.